naar Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp neemt de bal aan. Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Live here. Balotelli. Aguero. 12 minutes to go in normal time. Liverpool 3-0. Corner taken quickly. Origi.
Recuperó Coentrao, el cuero lo tiene Cristiano, le puede pegar Cristiano, el golpeo de Cristiano, ¡qué golazo! ¡Gol! Cristiano Ronaldo!
All right, welcome to those who are here live, and those who are going to watch the replay, which will be most of y'all probably. So I haven't actually reacted to this yet. I've only briefly seen the Group of Death,
Gosh,
which Corey is intimately familiar with.
I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, and so I actually haven't been following this very closely. I wanted to wait and do this with you guys here on the stream. So welcome all you guys in. Yeah, let's talk about Champions League. Yes, this is live. Welcome in, guys.
What's up, y'all?
All right, so we have now been graced with the draw for Champions League this year.
Graced is one way to put it.
Graced is one way to put it. I'm very excited. This is my first time to watch Champions League from the beginning in the group stages. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Let's actually look at the groups here. How you guys doing? Now I know everybody in the live that's going to be watching right now. You guys, this is probably very early where you're at.
Maybe.
Or very late. However you want to.
Somebody said 3:30 a.m. Good night.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew people would be watching late.
Oh yeah.
Are we brothers? We are not.
No, surprisingly, we're not. He wishes, but no, we're not.
All right, so UEFA Champions League. Where's the groups?
Probably table. Let's see here. Oh gosh. Getting the ads.
We're definitely prepared here, guys.
Oh, we so
4:30 a.m. here. Just finished my night shift. Oh, I'm about to have to go in for a night shift, so I understand.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry and happy for you, Corey.
Thank you. Now I'm excited to watch good football, but I am like not excited for the crap that's happening.
Yeah, no. So we've got yeah, all right.
This isn't the groups though. Here we go.
Yeah. So Newcastle gets put in the Group of Death.
Here we go.
How you been feeling about this, brother?
How have I been feeling about this? You know, I'm not hip to like everything that's happening with it. I don't really understand how all this works. So I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. But when I saw who all was in my group, I was like, man, I think these teams are pretty good. I think and then I started seeing all the comments and stuff that were coming up on my videos. Like, Corey, Newcastle screwed, man. What are you going to do about it? How do you feel about this? I'm like, man.
See, you've got the LeBron James of football in your group.
Who's that?
Christian Pulisic.
Oh gosh,
that's actually a meme. Everybody will be recognizing that. LeBron James of football. So, so this group, we got PSG, Borussia Dortmund.
Who is that?
Dortmund. That's a German team. So it's they're rivals to Bayern Munich, and so basically,
okay.
basically Bundesliga comes down to Bayern Munich every year, and then Dortmund is.
Gosh, of course.
Yeah,
they're like the seconds every year.
Yeah, pretty
Cool.
much.
Okay.
You can't dethrone Bayern Munich. They've won like 11 in a row.
Gosh.
But Dortmund is like that. What I say, like a feeder club. Like they've got lots of young talent that comes through there. Holland was there until he went to Man City. Jude Bellingham was there, and then he went to Real Madrid.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Dortmund's good. Milan is good. PSG, good. Newcastle's good.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Okay. How the heck do we end up in this group? Like, is this just something? Is this drawn based on record or based on points or what? Like, how do you end up in this?
Yeah. So this is a question that I am going to need some help with. So because I wasn't able to watch this live, I don't really know exactly how the draw works. So I was hoping that some people in this live chat, which is why I wanted to do this live,
fair enough,
could help me out with how this happens. It's seeded, and I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Well,
but
seeded usually means that it's based on performance. That's what seeded usually suggests.
Okay.
Let's see here. Actually, last season broke my heart. I'm not a Dortmund fan.
All right.
Somebody gave us some money up here. Let me scroll back to these comments. Yeah, they said there are 4 pots you get placed on a pot depending on your finish in your league. Okay.
All right. So the draws are based on seeds based on ranking. Okay.
Okay.
So this is why I should have watched.
So
this live.
top 2 teams in each group go to the last 16, which is knockout. Okay.
So, but I'm looking at your group here, and I actually think so. This is a hot take, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not a hot take. I think Newcastle gets out of Group F, even though it's a group of death. I think.
So you think we make it out?
I do. I think Milan and Newcastle.
Okay.
Get out of Group F.
Here we go. There are 4 seeded pots based on last season's performance. Newcastle's were in pot 4, the pot for the worst teams, basically. So they were always going to have a hard group. That sucks. Okay.
All right. There are 4 seeded pots based on last season. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't be placed in a group with someone in your pot or league.
Yeah, it says they went. This person said Newcastle was in pot 4 because they went a long time without being in Champions League. That makes sense. So they didn't perform well enough, long enough, and so they get put in a pot. So I guess we're like the last seed in our thing. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Well. So the winners of the best 7 leagues are automatically in pot 1.
Okay.
All right.
So what group is that? I guess it's these cats. No, it can't be.
So winners of the best 7 leagues are automatically in pot 1. That'd have to be Bayern Munich. That'd have to be Napoli.
Okay. Yeah, then of course Man City. Yeah. Barcelona.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because Barcelona won La Liga last year. Man City won Premier League.
I wish this. Oh, here's the pots right here.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
we're tripping over here. We have the list.
We literally. Hey, we weren't wrong though.
Oh yeah. So pot 1: Man City, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Sevilla. Benfica, Sevilla, Napoli.
Oh, boy, I pronounced both of those.
Sevilla. Sevilla.
Nothing like a good American pronunciation. You know what I'm saying?
I throw the Texan draw in there. Sevilla.
Come on.
All right. Yeah. So. Pot 2 was Real Madrid. Inter. Man, pot 2 is good too. That's where Dortmund, Man United, Arsenal, Porto.
So I guess you can't. I guess you can't get placed in somebody from your league.
Yeah. So you're in pot 4 with Young Boys. Okay, these are the teams I don't know. So, Young Boys, Galatasaray. Hey, I actually was looking this up the other night because somebody in my comments was lighting me up about how in world football they have louder crowds than American football, and so I just went to look it up, and it's not actually true.
No, I didn't think so.
But this is, I think Galatasaray or whatever, their stadium has like the world record for decibel. I think I might be wrong.
Like even more than Seattle?
No. Their decibels hit 131. That's the most in football.
Oh, okay.
Kansas City actually holds the record for the loudest ever recorded.
More than the Seahawks? 142. Wow, I knew Seattle held it for a little bit because they were all about it. It's the way they built their stadium, though. They built it to be loud.
But anyway, so that's just a side quest. But Union Berlin,
Antwerp.
Celtic is in that group.
Oh, cool! Looky there.
All right, that pot. Okay, so now let's go back to groups. Let's look at
Okay.
this here.
I wish it was kind of like laid out in brackets because that's all I know how to read when it comes to these kind of things.
All right, so Man City easily runs Group G, probably with Leipzig. I'd say they probably come out of Group G.
I'm gonna say Barcelona, probably Group H. I feel like that's an easy pick.
Yeah, I actually think Group G and Group H are easy picks. It's just the top two in each of those groups.
Atletico, that's who we just reacted to them.
Yeah,
earlier,
Group E. I think maybe Celtic might be able to get out of Group E. I don't know. I'm just over here talking. I don't have all this great. Yeah, some of Man City is chilling in this group. Yeah, Barcelona got the easiest group. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I only know Porto in that group, so I don't know who else would come out of that.
I don't think we're crazy for picking Atletico Madrid. And then,
who are Young Boys?
I don't know, bro.
That's such a cool name. Somebody said Young Boys beat Real Madrid a couple years ago.
They were. This isn't like a new thing. They were established in 1898. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wow.
What league are they even in?
Dude, it sounds like such a new like it was created with Gen Z.
Yeah, like it's somebody created. So they definitely withstood the test of time on their name here. I don't know what.
It's a Swiss team. They're a team from Switzerland.
Oh, okay. Cool. The neutral country.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I don't know who they are. So some of my predictions here are coming off the fact I have no knowledge.
Oh, here we go. If we just look underneath the team, it gives you their. I guess the Swiss flag.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Gotcha.
All right. So, were you telling me about Copenhagen? Didn't you say they were good?
I don't know anything about them.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I'm over here exposing my actual level of knowledge. It's in between knowledgeable and just ignorant.
I'm going to keep up with our picks here in the chat so I can post them. So we said,
I think, okay, so out of Group G, I said Man City.
Hold on. Group G, we got Man City.
And I said Leipzig. Although now that I'm looking at Young Boys, they might
be it, man.
Give it time. I don't know.
Nah, I'm going to pick some underdogs, but of course, I guess.
They were young lads at the time. Young Boys give me nightmares. I remember the last time United were in the UCL 2 years ago. We lost to them in the group stage.
Oh, shoot.
Wow. All right.
Dang, dude.
Do I know about Europa League and Conference League? I know about the Europa League. I don't know much about how these leagues come together. So I'm learning about this in real time, actually. Thank you, Juan. Yes, hit the like button, please. That helps. That helps put this stream out to more people.
It does. Group E, we said Atletico, and I corrected it to the Athletics. Whoops. And
someone said, "Try not to say I'm looking at Young Boys."
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. All right, that's a fair critique there. Europa League is Champions League light. Okay.
All right, hit me with Group F. I know for a fact Newcastle is coming out of that. I don't care how hard it is. Newcastle, Group
F. All right, so I do think, man, that's a tough group though.
It is a tough group, but you better pick Newcastle or I'll be upset with you.
I think Newcastle comes out of that group. I do.
Hey, Bronco did too, didn't he?
I think he picked that too. Cool. Yeah. I think it might be Newcastle and Milan.
Really?
Yeah.
Over PSG?
I'm not a fan of PSG. I hope they lose.
So this isn't even going over if they're actually good or not.
I think Milan they have a shot. Milan is they made it to the semifinal last year in the UCL. Okay. And they have the LeBron of football now. So
all right. So
and he looks to be in really good form right now. So I think Dortmund is struggling. They were up 2-0 today, and then they ended up tying at the end of their game. And I was kind of I wasn't expecting that. I like Dortmund. Like, they look cool. They're the yellow and black.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna.
Their logo is kind of cool too.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It looks a little angry though. Like, it looks like it's got the eyebrows.
Remember the video that we did about the ultras that when they were having their choreographies? Dortmund is the one that had like the dude peeking up with like binoculars.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Dortmund has a really strong fan base, and
I love that, man.
I like them a lot. I just don't think they'll have the firepower to beat Milan or Newcastle.
Okay.
So
let's go Group D.
Group D.
Real Sociedad.
Inter definitely wins this group. Inter
Really?
yeah.
All right.
Inter were in the final last year against Man City. I think they're good. I don't know any of the other teams in their group, so that's probably why I picked them to go through. Benfica, I've people been telling me about Benfica, but I haven't looked them up. So
I want to. Can I take it just a shot here?
go for it.
All right. I'm calling Salzburg on this one.
Why? What's your reasoning?
My reasoning is one. Let's click on their logo because from a distance it looks cool. Let's click on it. That's a dope, bro. That's dope. Look at that.
So
that's like Dallas, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's Dallas. Cool. You have to pick them. Are they Australian? Is that what that is? What does that mean? I don't know what they are.
Someone says Benfica are a legendary team. Yeah, it's a Portuguese team. Okay.
That's
actually probably why I haven't checked in.
Hey.
I haven't really followed the Portuguese league that much.
Owned by Red Bull, hence the logo. Okay. So Red Bull also owns a team in the States here. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Red Bull actually. There's a lot of Red Bull teams, and they have something to do with a specific type of play.
We're going. Are you agreeing with my Salzburg pick, bro?
I mean, I have no reason. I have nothing to go off of other than you like their logo. Maybe no. I think I'm.
They're from Austria.
I just think of Salisbury steak when I think of it.
There's somebody saying Salzburg's got that money though. All right, tell them to show it.
Red Bull. It's a Red Bull owned team. Okay,
that's why they got money. I
think Inter is going to win this group, but I think it might be Benfica that gets through. I don't know, but I don't know.
All right, I got how I'm gonna put this in here. Benfica.
And that's me saying this with no knowledge of Sociedad at all.
I think I'm right.
You think you're right with Salzburg? All right.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Hey, we got to make bold predictions at this point.
We do, bro.
We know nothing, but we're just going to go ahead and predict it.
I'm shooting in the dark, man. All right. Group C.
All right. We've got.
We have to pick Real Madrid because we want them to play. We want El Clasico in this.
Yeah.
Like it has to happen, right?
Yeah, I think Real. I think Napoli is good. They're good.
So I want to see Union Berlin. Let's see here. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about these guys. What do you think? No?
Okay. I don't think so.
You don't think so? You're giving me the silent treatment on this.
Like the only two teams that I know of that are interesting or that have come out of the German league right now are Dortmund and Bayern Munich. They're the only ones that get talked about.
Gotcha.
On the big stage.
Well, shoot, they've been putting it on folks over here.
And maybe Union Berlin are going to prove me wrong here.
Yeah.
Somebody said, nah, yeah. Yeah, I think Real and Napoli are the clear ones there. I know Napoli is good right now. I know Real Madrid is good right now. They're always fighting for Champions League. Dude, no Real Madrid has won like 14 Champions Leagues. Like
are you kidding me, bro?
Or 11 or something like that.
Dang.
They ball out in Champions League.
So Group B.
We're working it up backwards.
We are, yeah. We definitely did this backwards. That's okay. Group B, Arsenal, maybe?
Yeah, Arsenal comes out of Group B.
You think they top Group B?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Sevilla is a team I hear about a lot. I don't know anything about their current form or like who their coach or best players are. So I mean, Arsenal is the team I know. Mm-hmm. So that's the team I think would win Group B. Arsenal were good and are good at the moment.
Gotcha.
Someone says pretty sure Union Berlin are top of Bundesliga right now.
See, look.
I know it's early, but they are off to a flying start. Well, they might be great right now. So
hey, look, man, they might have
factor in. I'm making lots of decisions here based on my
knowledge of just teams,
past knowledge, and not really following that close. I'm trying to follow everything in football, and I'm finding out there's so much. There's so many leagues. Like it's hard enough for me to just keep up with the Premier League and what Messi's doing over here, and like also follow the teams that I was trying to follow.
Right. I'm just going to tell you, I made it through high school guessing on tests, and I was passing, boys. So I'm just saying, if it comes down to guessing, like you should see my brackets every year in March Madness. Like it gets crazy. So
Sevilla would rather win Europa League over Champions League.
So see, that's another thing that we have to factor in with these teams is like they might not actually give it that much in order to.
I don't know why they would though, because I know Champions League is one of the most prestigious awards. Like this is one that people are going to try try to win.
Is this part of the what you call it that you can win? You can
treble?
win the treble.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so if you win your league, FA Cup, and Champions League,
Okay,
the treble. That's what the only 2 teams have done it that I know of are Manchester United or the only 2 English teams that have done it, Manchester United and Manchester City.
Okay. So let's go Sevilla or
Sevilla.
Sevilla.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for Arsenal and Sevilla to come out of Group B.
Man, I'm bad at.
And it's only because I don't know PSV or Lens.
No, fair enough. I don't have any strong feelings
Great reasoning here.
Yeah. So we're gonna say Man United and Bayern here. Right.
Somebody says, I know it's off topic, but I just moved to the US. What is the best way to watch the Premier League? So there's 2 ways I've been watching it.
Yes.
Peacock,
Yep.
Streaming.
Yep.
You can watch almost all the games there.
Yes.
And the games that you can't watch there, I have found on the USA Network.
Yep. Yep.
So,
both of those are going to require some type of subscription to something else, so like your internet provider or something. Is what
if
I
you
found in
have
my
cable,
case.
you can get USA.
Yeah.
I don't. I do have YouTube TV though. So
yeah, I do Sling TV. They're a little cheaper, and you can kind of modify your packages and whatnot.
But if you're okay not watching whatever game is played on USA, and you just want to pay the cheap, just get a Peacock account, and you can watch most of the games live and all of the games replayed.
That's right. And if you're interested in MLS, Apple TV, that's the way to do it.
Nobody's interested in MLS. They're interested in Messi.
Who plays in the MLS? Okay, so that's
right.
I don't feel like I'm too crazy for saying that.
All right. Fun fact: Højlund, who signed for United, has 2 brothers who play for Copenhagen and will face each other in the group. Wow, that's cool.
He has posted that comment probably 75 times.
Yeah, but we've been looking down at the iPad. We're trying to keep up with the chat, but
yeah.
All right, so let's look at group. Did we do group A?
Why are you checking the groups in this order, by the way? There's no rhyme or reason to this.
That's just where we had scrolled.
Yeah, it happened. All right, we don't have a clue. We don't know.
Hey, we do everything backwards over here.
That's right.
That's what you guys tell me in my comments. So.
Yeah. Whoops.
All right. Group A. How do I not pick Bayern and Manchester United?
I'm gonna say I already submitted our picks. Bro.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I don't even feel like that was like a debate between us. I think we.
Yeah, no, I don't know how you picked another there. Yeah. So this will be fun. This will be the first time somebody says I do Peacock TV, Apple TV, and ESPN Plus.
Yeah, ESPN Plus is good too, and you can get the package with them, Hulu and Disney, and it's really not that bad. It makes it cheaper.
And ESPN Plus is where I can pick up the La Liga games.
Y'all keep saying ESPN in here, so they'll sponsor us. That'd be great.
Sponsor. Yeah, I mean, hey, we'll bring in some solid views sometimes.
That's right. You guys are awesome.
Speaking of, we do bring in some views. I have 162,000 returning viewers on this channel and only 19,000 subscribers. So something gives. If you're not subscribed, please do. Like it would mean a lot to me. If nothing else, I'm glad you keep clicking my videos. So keep watching. But
I have about 12,000 returning and only 3,800 or 3,600 subscribers. So also, all of you, please, if you're jumping on my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Y'all have no idea how much that helps.
Oh yeah, this is on my channel. Go after you watch my stream. Go over to Corey McKinney One Step at a Time and check his channel out. He's got some good stuff over there.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi guys, I see you from Chile.
Come on, let's go.
It's fun.
What's up, dude? Where are all y'all from? Can y'all put that in the chat? I just want to see the broad scope that we're working with here.
Galatasaray. I don't know how to say that.
I don't either. Yeah,
Galatasaray.
They have unbelievable fans, but they never do great in the UCL, and I think that will continue.
Okay. Subs don't matter, but
yeah.
But for my ego,
well,
I like to have the subs.
I tell you what, subs do matter for. Subs matter for sustained growth, and like sponsorships and stuff like that, which help us make better content and can get us out to games and stuff, and maybe even meet some of you guys if we can come out to wherever you are and watch a game.
You know, it's the social currency almost. So like the crazy thing is, if we wanted to get brand endorsements, the smart brands only care about your returning viewers and your audience, but most of the brands are still stuck in like
subs. Yeah, it's like a social
how many subscribers do you have? And so the only thing that matters is your views. But all right. Oh, we got a lot of everybody's. All right,
oh my gosh.
Greece, New York, Italy,
Ohio. Ohio is the only real place on the planet. Nobody outside of America will understand that. All right. So, gosh, man, Portugal,
Louis.
Indonesia, St. Louis.
Missouri.
Yeah, Florida, living in Jamaica. All right, Portugal.
Wow, Morocco,
RIP Florida Gators. They just took a huge L last night.
Ireland,
Dude.
Greece, Italy. Man,
New York.
it is really
Serbia.
exciting to see how my
Yeah, man.
like how our viewers they just come from all over the world. That's pretty crazy.
A lot of folks from Ireland in here. India. Hey, what part of India are you from, Deslayer? Let's go. The only reason I'm saying that is because I've been to India and I just want to know. My mom's basement. Oh man, that's great.
Norway. Did you know about the 3 p.m. blackout in the UK? In the UK, you can't watch the 6 games each week at 3 p.m. What?
What does that mean?
No, I did not know about this. What the heck does that mean?
The 3 p.m. blackout. Are you guys just not allowed to cut the power on at 3 p.m. or what? New Zealand, Morocco, Venezuela. All right. The power of football.
Yeah, it brings us all together here.
Yeah, man, for real. It's crazy. It really shows how much of a worldwide sport this is.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, all right, let's get back to the topic at hand for
please.
those who are watching the replay and not able to chat with us. What are your thoughts about how are you feeling about your group of death?
How am I feeling about my group of death? Now that we've kind of like went through and panned out like who's gonna do what. So if this is how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 teams are gonna come out of this to the next phase. I think we have a good shot of making it out of the group of death. And the reason I'm saying that is, though we've had a rocky start to our season, we've played two really good teams that we've lost to. We're not going to talk about how we lost to a 10-man team, but we did lose the 2 really good teams. And so though it was a rocky start, I think we're still great. And I think that we're going to prove that for the rest of the season. I think that Newcastle feels like they still have something to prove. Yeah, like we made it to the top 4 last season in our table, but that doesn't really matter that much, right? It does, but it's not a trophy to hoist up at the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced that the last 2 performances you guys put out are actually where your team is.
No,
I think you're closer to the team that put that 5-goal performance in week 1.
Yeah.
I don't think now that might be an outlier as well, but I think you're closer to that form than you are to the last couple weeks. So I don't know. I think that Newcastle have a good chance of getting out of the group. I don't know that they'll go much further because, I mean, Champions League is brutal. But you always have teams that surprise. You always have teams that will, have their moments. Someone says I think Newcastle will get top 4.
Wow.
I mean,
hey, look,
that'd be a crazy good campaign here in the Champions League.
That would do a lot for us. I really do think that we can make it out, get to the next 16. I don't know where we go from there because I don't know who we're going to be looking at like playing. But like I'm going to be realistic. We would have a hard time hanging with teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid. But
I think that Bayern Munich might win Champions League this year.
You think they're going to take it all the way?
I think they might. They're very good. They're always contenders at the top, and they have Harry Kane. And Harry Kane looks great right now.
He came from Tottenham,
yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, man.
Harry Kane he looks good too. He's been playing well.
So if you had to pick a team to run with for Champions League, you're
probably Bayern
that's who you're going to lock in on.
I would probably pick them to win. I don't think Man City is always going to be, giving a run for it.
Yeah, well, Man City's dealing with some injuries right now too that I think is probably going to hurt them in the long run of this because I think they're going to try to rest their players a little bit.
Somebody says Newcastle would beat Barcelona. I'm not even joking. Probably true.
Really?
Yeah, I've not been very high on Barca since, they won their league last year though. But
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not just saying that because Barca is like one of the only teams I know. I really do think they're a good team. I haven't looked at them this season though, I guess. So maybe they're not doing that great.
They don't impress me. I don't know. It's nothing that I can point to statistically. I would feel like Newcastle could beat Barca.
Okay.
Yeah, but Barca they did win the La Liga last year and they were good. So
Ricewater brings up a good point. Newcastle lacks experience in the UCL. Yeah, I mean we do. It's been a long time since we've been here. So
alternatively, you could say they lack experience, so they're going to cause some problems.
Yeah,
they're just going to go play.
Hey, look, it's that whole mindset of beginner's luck. They have nothing to prove. I say we have nothing to prove. We do have something to prove because we're still like that underdog fighting for a top spot. but we have nothing to prove in the sense of, hey, we made it to Champions League,
Right.
and we haven't done that in a minute. So now we can get in here and wreck stuff and play our heart out in every game. And if we win, we win. If not, then whatever.
Barca aren't that bad. They lack attack, but they are better in defense. I mean, I don't think any of these teams that are going to come out of the group stages are bad. Obviously, that's the name of the game in Champions League. These are all the best. But yeah, I'm not really sure. You guys should talk about the group stage and also write down your group stage rankings. I think we did.
Yeah,
we've gone through that so far. But
yeah, we did.
Yeah, so I just want to go ahead. We're going to wrap it up pretty soon here. It was a quick stream. So
Yeah.
here's what our plan is, or at least my plan for the channel. And I don't know what Corey's thoughts are. I'm going to be doing a lot of these sort of live stream type podcast videos. Reason being, editing takes up time, and he can tell you from our classwork and our seminary schedule right now.
Yeah.
We have no time to do the editing and put in that post-production work. So we're going to be filming a lot of these in these live scenarios. Sometimes late. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys will be asleep while these are going up, but we're gonna, post the replay for. Wait. All right. I got to address this. Luke, you're a Spurs fan. Didn't you watch their preseason match against Barcelona? I did. I didn't watch. But I watched the highlights of it. Yeah. I'm coming to grips with it, whether or not I'm a Spurs fan.
Oh, I thought we were getting a confession.
It's close. Like, they're fun to watch right now. So we'll just see how that goes. It's unfortunate for me.
Sure, buddy.
It's unfortunate for me that right now they're having that little.
They have that little burst.
They're having that burst from Ange ball. It's fun. So.
Yeah, man. They're making everybody believe in them.
Yeah,
and they're gonna let everybody
do a watch along. We're gonna try to do some
definitely,
of that stuff.
Definitely. I'm having a kid in a few weeks, and so it's my second, and so it's gonna be a little hectic for me for the month of September. Just trying to adjust to a new life and everything, and so my appearance may be a little sporadic. But you guys can catch me. I'll still be recording videos and trying to upload them as much as possible on my channel. But as far as going live goes, sometimes this will be easier for me, though, because you may see it in the format. I just jump on my phone and hop in with Luke or something. Or I might be set up at my house with a camera and he might be set up at his and we're both on, something like that. So, I'll do what I can to get on here.
But yeah, we're moving towards doing that for at least while we're in classes during the semester. Because I don't know about him, but I'm learning Greek. We're both learning Greek right now, and you got to spend all your time. You got it, because we're translating a lot.
He's an intro, and I'm in advanced exegesis, which basically means I'm looking at old tablets and stuff, and like trying to translate. It sucks.
Yeah. So anyway, we're trying to make the most of content and following everything happening in the football world. I'm keeping up with football pretty well. In fact, some of my professors think I'm taking notes sometimes, but I'm definitely checking the table and checking the news.
Thank you, everybody, by the way, for the congratulations.
Yes. Congrats to Corey and his second child. Learning Greek, got to be an Ange fan then.
It's not Greek that you speak now. It's called Koine. It was used for
it's a dead language.
It's very dead. Yeah.
Yeah. So my Greek professor says that he can kind of get his way around Greece.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's a completely different language. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for joining in with us. I know it's late for many of you, early for many of you, and this was impromptu. Yeah. But we wanted to react to the group stage draw and kind of maybe walk through it a little bit. I'm very excited for all of the tournaments to get started. And
yeah, me too.
Following the Premier League this season has been a blast. I'm ready for the games tomorrow. So, Luke, what made you a Spurs fan? I have to do a video about this. Okay, there is a story here.
There is. It's awesome.
And so I will make the story, and I'll. Yeah, it has to do with actually it has to do with a lot of my subscribers. They're the reason. So,
good job, everybody. Good job.
I'll tell the story later. We'll get into it. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining in. And we'll see you guys the next time.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and whatnot.
Yeah, and go follow Corey's channel, one step at a time. Thank you, guys.
Please do. See y'all.